I mentioned integrity, and I'd like to point something out because there's only one of us who have a voting record on this stage. And recently, I had several constituents approach me with information about an endorsement by Oklahomans for Life to Stephanie Bice. And we saw in the Oklahoman published an article, and I first brushed it off as it was one of your campaign staff. It was an oversight because you have a large campaign staff. But then I read that you doubled down on standing with Oklahomans for Life 100% of the time, when in fact there were 2 bills that you voted against, and one of which would have restored religious liberties for organizations, adoption organizations. And we need to prosecute the case against Kendra Horn. And so how are we going to expect you, State Senator Bice, to do that if you're willing to mislead and then double down to the voters?
Well, he asked you the question, Senator, so it only makes sense to turn you back the time.
Thank you. I didn't vote against those 2 pieces of legislation. I was actually absent. And every single bill that has been put forth that has been a pro-life initiative, I have a 100% voting record on. In addition, this last session was present for 98% of the floor votes that were given. So those 2 votes over the last, I believe, 5 years would result in still 100% rating of pro-life initiatives, but those 2 particular pieces of legislation, I was absent.
Now, you say you were absent, but the Senate Journal record shows that you were indeed present both those days and voted on other items.